Jack Wilshere, I needed Denmark move to take me out of my comfort zone. When news broke on Twitter on Sunday that Jack Wilshere had signed for Aarhus Gymnastikforening until the end of the season, one response caught the eye of the Danish club's press officer. There was some guy who wrote, "Why does he want to play for a club that sounds like a Wi-Fi password?" Søren Højlund Carlsen asked. That may be true of the club's full name, but they are more commonly known as AGF, the initials that are displayed on their badge. From Denmark's second city of Aarhus, they began life as a gymnastics association with a fencing section in 1880, and their name means Aarhus Gymnasts Union. It was not until 1902 that AGF started playing football, with that part of the club celebrating its 120th anniversary this year. Wilshere's arrival after being without a club for 8 months has given AGF a huge lift. Carlsen says they have already been swamped with demand for the midfielder's number 10 shirt. The former Arsenal and England man is AGF's most high-profile signing in years, and he is expected to make his debut in their Superliga match against Velge on Friday, according to their head coach, David Nielsen. The 30-year-old has been in the wilderness since he was released by Bournemouth last May after their Sky Bet Championship playoff semi-final defeat against Brentford. He trained with Como in Serie B, but the Italian side were unable to sign him as a non-U player. Last month, Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal head coach, ruled out a potential return to the club despite Wilshere having trained with them while he was unattached. "I'm ready to play. I'm ready to be selected by the manager, and I'm looking forward to it as well," Wilshere said. "When you've been training for a long period of time, as a footballer the best thing is playing games, and you train all week to prepare for a game, and I haven't had that, so I'm looking forward to that." He will not be the only one with a background in English football at his new side. Wilshere's unveiling video showed Stig Inge Bjornebye, AGF sporting director, and the former Liverpool left-back, searching on YouTube for the brilliant team goal the midfielder finished against Norwich City in 2013. Nielsen, the manager, enjoyed spells in England with Grimsby Town, Wimbledon, and Norwich. He has lived in London, and now he will be able to live in Aarhus. "It is an even better place to live," Nielsen said. But the key figure in Wilshere's move seems to have been the AGF assistant manager, Dave Reddington. He was first-team coach at Crystal Palace under Roy Hodgson, the 74-year-old Watford manager who Wilshere played under for England. The midfielder referred to a conversation he had with Reddington that influenced his signing for the Danish club. "He explained to me about the club and how good it was and how much I'd enjoy it," Wilshere said. "He worked with someone who I worked with closely, Roy Hodgson, who I enjoyed working with, so I knew that Dave would have a similar way of doing things." Much like the rest of Danish football, AGF have a long-held respect for the English game. That stems from Denmark's public service broadcaster showing First Division matches during the 1970s, according to Carlsen. AGF are known as Bayern's Hold, the city's team, thanks to being the only major club in Aarhus, which Carlsen compares to the one-club status enjoyed by Newcastle United. But they also have their own rich tradition in Denmark and Europe. AGF were the first Danish side to compete in the inaugural 1955-56 European Cup, where they lost to eventual runners-up Stade Reims in the first round. Their finest hour came when they reached the quarter-finals of that competition in 1961, losing to Benfica, while they made it to the same stage of the 1989 Cup Winners' Cup, where they lost to Barcelona. They hold a record 9 Danish Cups and have won 5 league titles, but their last top-flight triumph came 35 years ago. Since 2000, they have largely been overshadowed by FC Copenhagen, one of the teams from the capital. There is a rivalry between the two cities, between Aarhus and Copenhagen, and that also goes on the football pitch. "I think you can compare it to Liverpool and Manchester," Carlsen said. "That reflects Aarhus often suffering when compared to Copenhagen." Founded by the Vikings in the 8th century, the city backs onto the sea and is surrounded by forest. It was named the European Capital of Culture in 2017 and is home to 45,000 university students. It is often referred to as the youngest city in Denmark, which might suit Wilshere as he tries to rediscover the form of his youth. Carlsen says that people from Jutland, the continental portion of Denmark in which Aarhus is located, are known for being laid back. "We are very relaxed people, we are humble people, and, in Aarhus, people are football crazy," he says.